That's why I just hold it together and say, yeah, I ain't the only one going through this shit.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On second down, here's Fournette.
Oh, that nigga got held up in there, dog.
This one across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
A handoff to Fournette. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man.
Come on, man.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone! 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 Hot!
He'll look to throw. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Oh, yes.
And that hits the crossbar and comes back, and it's no good. And by just a whisker, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon.
Dog, why would you go up and block the fucking safety, man?
It'll go as a loss of a yard,
God
and it'll set up 3rd down.
Nigga squatting and counting two,
as
you
a
gonna go
loss
to the
against his
fucking
rushing
safety,
stats,
dog.
But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. To throw, Rivers. And he fires one.
They let him bite on that and come back the other way.
Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Got the flags.
And the Browns getting set to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them.
Man, keep that shit off, Peppers.
Again and grind it out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
That was an easy pick, dog.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
On play action, they'll throw. And
This nigga knocked it down again, dog. I'm
fraction
scared of
sooner,
this
it may have
nigga,
been a
dog.
fumble. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
I'm scared of this
The
nigga.
turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That's a pick!
And it falls
Dog,
incomplete
dude.
after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Detroit, Detroit. Leopard, Leopard.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, wow. Oh, come on, man.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marvin Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score.
Damn, I didn't see that motherfucker right there, dog.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
That's coach for it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they
That nigga
all
knocked
made
the
sure to
rock
let us
down.
know. We know where we are right now,
I'm scared of
but the
that
playoffs
nigga
don't
right
start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Josh Doxson's got it complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
You had to get some type of protection, man.
Now Gordon on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Rivers. James has got it. Complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And James has it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Rivers now on second down. Under pressure, and
this nigga got his goofy smoke off, bro. Where's the O-line at?
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
What we got? Overload.
Third and long for Rivers. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Browns will take over first and 10. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Detroit! Detroit! God! 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 God!
They go play action here on first down.
Attack!
Down he goes. Telvin Smith not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Attack!
Ravens able to get to him. Tack McKinley in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get out to the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Look at that shit, dog.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
He's got his man. This is Jackson. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers.
Man, come on, they gonna make him stop running, dog. That shit gay, man.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
The fuck out of here, dog. That's gay.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book.
Okay, he picked it off. You standing right there, tackle the nigga.
Skills. They can make big plays, just as what we saw.
Damn.
A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
He had a hung it in the air, then they would have let him run up under the damn
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Back to it after the pick 6. Rivers. He uncorks it for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first down throw here for Rivers. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll
look at this nigga, dog. He out of here second half.
He out of here. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Why would he lie? He running right there on point. Could have just stood there and threw the
ball.
ball.
Need to go in a different direction next series.
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about...
Oh, wow!
It's a foot race.
Wow! I didn't saw it all the first half, dog.
Touchdown.
Wow, bro.
Eric Ebron, 79 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones
can't even find a nigga wide open. They throwing it right through niggas.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs.
All the kids know.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That field goal miss one shit. Right, good shit, that ain't shit.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Man, get out the way!
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of
Ooh, they
scrimmage.
so gay.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a
This
third
nigga
and
run up
two.
when they go back.
The Ravens
Oh,
on
damn.
third down.
Drunk as
Just
hell,
1 for
dog.
3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? A decision to go for
Look
it
at this shit. Why are they going upfield, man?
Confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for
damn.
Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Rivers to throw this time. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. It's brought in by Dodson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped.
I know, that's
inside
why
the
I was
40.
like, shit, I gotta
Give
go
him
ahead and get it while I
27
can, while you
yards
can
on the
do
3rd down conversion.
it.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down.
Hey, this corner, dog, that nigga is coming the
Ball
fuck
pops
up,
out,
dog.
incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing Rivers.
Look at that. They just let him sit on it, dog. Come on, man.
Williams with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt
He
about
spent
it. They're
off him
excited
way
about
forward.
where they are in
Y'all
this
crazy,
game.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here we go now. 319. 319. Hot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dumps it off to Fournette.
But they won't let me be right there.
And
That's
then hit
crazy.
and drop shy of the 45. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Back to throw. Got an open man. It's a new one. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. First target, first catch, and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gain, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll drop to throw. Man,
Come on, man.
a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there.
Oh, wow. Come here.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, it's Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Set. 319. 319.
Back now in Baltimore. The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Eric Ebron, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive,
none of the linemen blocking. Y'all just up fucking field, man. All game.
That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Hey, Delta.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rivers under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points.
Look at this nigga bullying dog.
They take their man down.
And they will not be able to hook up there. It's
God damn, who the fuck
John
is
Harbaugh
that?
not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal.
Good, good.
try and run forward with Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone.
Oh, wow, dog. That's what I'm saying. These niggas only have to block niggas, bro.
A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns continue to roll.
Niggas dodging niggas and shit, man. Niggas dodge niggas, dog. Yeah.